Bully and the Beast podcast.
You.
I'm Lorel.
It's your boy Wax. What it looking like?
And I'm annoyed because I'm working on a Sunday.
Hey, me too.
Because technically it's Sunday. Yeah, technically it's Sunday. It looked like you have breakfast in bed with orange juice or some shit. Like, are you promoting?
Oh, me? Oh, you mean this stuff? Oh, it's nothing. This is just my Who's Wax lemonade infused and my Who's Wax, and it's over here. Oh, I got a show next week, with TK. Mother's Day weekend in Miami. So y'all definitely should come out there. I would love to see y'all out there. That'd be great.
Again, T Diddy, how much are we getting paid for this commercial?
It's not a commercial. We just talking. How y'all doing? I like everybody here. Everybody got their hair done today, but me. You know what I'm saying?
You never have your hair done.
You should. I missed the memo.
I seen a picture of Sam and I was like, good look, bald head, just like his daddy.
Say that, fuck you. Listen, man, I had a couple people come to DMs talking about how much I have to pay your see your ball spot. I said, holla at L'Oreal. I ain't got time for this. She handling that side of the bully.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it at the live show whenever we finally have one. I feel like we've been saying we was gonna have one forever.
Diddy said something, but she always just.
She Diddy always does. I just be like, yeah, sure, and then I never listen to her again after that. I just say yes to everything, and that's why I'm still stuck here. So anyway, with you, Wax.
I don't know nothing.
Is what I mean. She said that we had to keep you. I tried to switch you out a few times.
Yeah, me too. I tried to switch myself
for like a plant one time, and it didn't work out. So you're still here.
Yes.
Anyway, so we're gonna have guests today, and they are from the Hard or Soft podcast, it's Orlando and Tahoe. And Orlando looks like I don't know what he's doing.
Orlando Royal.
I don't even know if he knows he's on right now. But Orlando is going to be joining us. Tahoe. Where's Tahoe?
I'm mute.
Listen, they have a podcast, but you can't tell because he doesn't know how to unmute on Zoom.
Yeah. So there you go.
Sorry,
maybe they did it in person when they were during the pandemic. So
I'm so used to, I am used to in person, like podcast.
We haven't been in person in so long.
Yes. What's good, brother?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing today?
Man, blessings, man.
We're good.
Today's Sunday. You went to church?
Mentally.
There you go. I mean, me too. You see where I'm at. I wish I could go to church, but they said we had to do this today. So that's the only reason why I skipped. And I'm going to watch TD Jakes later on. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. That's how you got to do it.
You could watch the pastor, Randolph. I forgot what his last name is, but he's the pastor from DC that had those PPP loans and he made like $3 million. Ooh. And he bought 39 cars or some shit.
Listen, he was giving it to the congregation though. He was being
he was not.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. He was coming in a Bentley one day, a Tesla another day. Pastor was fly. Mm-hmm. Now he about to be in jail. All them cars is gonna be gone. So, amen. Can I get an amen?
No, amen. I don't want that man going to jail. Listen, y'all know what God blessed this man with. God blessed this man with a lot of cars. You just don't get anything in life. God gives you all your blessings, and that's what the pastor do. So God is definitely going to bless him and not have him go to jail. The congregation gonna come up and take care of that. He got it.
Okay. Well, Orlando, if you know how this show works, you know that we like to give out advice to people. Well, people, for some reason, they want advice from us. So I understand me, but I don't understand why they want advice from Wax. But we
fuck their life up.
Yeah, I guess. So we're gonna, you're gonna help us give some advice too. Is Tahoe joining us too, or is it just gonna be you, Orlando?
He should be joining us. He was.
Is he on nigga time?
Yeah, he's at church.
Hey,
is he really at church, or are you
Tahoe? Pray for me, nigga. Pray for me.
That's what I'm gonna use.
Okay, because you can't even be mad at that, right? Ultimately. Okay, so we'll start off with matter of fact, talk to us a little bit about your podcast.
So our podcast is about me and Tahoe and our experiences through sex, love, and relationship. Mm-hmm. And we basically have a good time where we are two cis hetero Black men, that are really diving into how men think about sex and having relationships and doing things like going to sex parties, going to like sex resorts and stuff like that, and how men really feel about sex with women. But it's not just from a conquering aspect of, I just beat the pussy up. It's really about how I ate her out, how the environment makes me feel to make my sex with her even better, like the things we like in foreplay. And then we go even further and have like different guests on. So I had my boy on, he's a massage therapist. Jeez. And he showed us how massaging a woman like during foreplay could be really essential to getting her wet enough, getting her aroused enough to be ready to have sex. And we're also the first podcast with an OnlyFans. So we'll have like sexual acts happen while we're recording live, and we put it on our OnlyFans.
What do you mean by sexual acts happen?
Yeah. So we had
hi Tahoe.
Tahoe, what up?
Wax was good, my nigga.
Peace, bless.
So we had a friend of ours named Sexual Essentials, and she came on to teach us about the clit and how to use a toy on a woman. Mm-hmm. And we had a participant come on, and she got fully nude, and she used like the little tongue toy on her and made her squirt like 4 times, like live.
Get the hell out of here.
This all on video?
Son, she fucked up my couch. She fucked up my chair, bro.
Oh.
You gotta see my chair. Yo, hold on. My fucking chair, bro.
I was gonna ask where does this happen at, but I guess it was at your house.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. L'Oreal, look at this shit, L'Oreal.
Woo!
Oh my goodness!
Son, she squirted 4 times, bro.
Yeah,
like,
what do we call those? You know, when like the aliens come down, the crop circles and shit like that.
No, he didn't.
Cropped you out. She cropped you out. How do it smell though? Do it really smell like pee, or is it like? Because girls be talking about squirting is not pee. That's damn sure pee. I smell it. I know what pee smell like.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Sometimes when they trying to force it, you could kind of tell because the yellow shit come out.
Peace.
But sometimes you have those natural squirters who have the ability, even the ones that are taught by Sexual Essentials, some of them be nervous, but once they embrace their natural ability, it's clear liquid, bro. And it don't taste like pee, from what I've heard.
Yeah. Wait, she never.
See the eyes, like
This woman never squirted before this.
Yeah, she taught my girl. Sexual Essentials taught my girl how to squirt. So yeah, she had never done it before, and she can squirt at will now.
Get the fuck out of here. That's dope.
That's dope.
Taylor, T Diddy, you want to be the next person on OnlyFans?
So y'all got your OnlyFans. Y'all put that up there. Y'all put that part on OnlyFans and let it rock. Yeah. Hey, I ain't mad at y'all. Get that money.
We make is goes up on our OnlyFans. So we covering a lot of different bases with us.
So how many times have y'all been a part of the sexual acts?
Well, well, the OnlyFans actually started out as my OnlyFans. Peace. And in like a couple months, I made it to like top 8% or some shit like that. So I was doing really well. And then we just converted since I started the OnlyFans in January 1st, 2020. The pandemic happened. We had the podcast. So we just converted the podcast to having an OnlyFans. And we have like our listeners send in anonymous like submissions, or we'll have like other people send in their submissions that have OnlyFans, and we'll just promote them. So we're also like a free promotion.
He's being
live shows.
This motherfucker's being modest. He's on there jerking off with sex.
I was gonna ask. I want to know what he's doing on.
Real. Let's be real, nigga. You on there?
He's on there wilding.
To the side. Let's be real. This is what you do. You're fucking clips, nigga.
So you be on there jerking off.
Yeah. That's what he does.
So I'm on the OnlyFans.
That's how you got muscles.
I'm on the OnlyFans.
See, I'm skinny.
What I would do is I would demonstrate and review male sex toys, so men can understand how to use male sex toys better, and then know how to use it like with their partners and understand why their partners have male sex toys, which essentially, in the grand scheme of things, they become better partners. The women like it more, and it just improves their relationships.
And
what's male sex toys? I thought it was just like the little pocket pussy and shit.
My brother. Let me put you on to something. Give me 1 second. I got a good one for you.
Oh my God!
Taylor, set up our OnlyFans. We about to make some money off this.
Not off wax. You know, I'm gonna get in trouble just for talking about the motherfucker.
No, but actually, women like to see men fuck with these toys, bro. Like they get off by watching us and even manipulating us by themselves. They use the male sex toys on us. So it's just another thing that you could do with your partner.
Yeah, I've never tried that before.
Only thing I know is smashing the flashlight. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But
you know about sex dolls, stop.
Nah, I can't do
Oh God, here he goes.
That's what I'm saying. Shit like that, you just smash it. All right, that's cool. Throw some Vaseline in that motherfucker or some peanut butter.
I thought that was a water bottle, and then you turned it to the side. I was like, oh shit.
You ever fucked with the Susie wax when you was up north?
What's a Susie?
When you put the water in the toilet tissue roll?
Hell no. Water in the toilet tissue roll?
Yeah, I know niggas was putting it, like wrapping the toilet tissue roll up and putting their meat in there and busting off in the toilet tissue roll.
Nah, bro. Family. I mean, as soon as you put the toilet tissue roll wet, it's going to fall apart.
I mean, I don't.
How can everybody?
I'm gonna help y'all out. That's what I'm about to say. I'm about to help y'all out. Just get the thing of fucking jelly Vaseline. And smash that shit. All the other shit is really expensive. That shit that you got in your hand look expensive as a motherfucker.
Orlando, is that your favorite toy?
This is one of my favorite toys. For the free people, if you get this toy, it has like these different like.
No, not for the free people. I just realized.
So it has all these different grooves in it. So it's a masturbation toy. So it's dope. Like if you want to send like a dick video out because it's like transparent, so you'll see your dick like go through it. The women love that. So as you like jerking off, it has all these grooves. But if you put your finger, it has a hole in the top. So if you put your finger at the top, it takes out the air as you're jerking off. So it creates a suction on the head. So it's kind of like getting head, but it's a suction on the head and the shaft as you're jerking off.
Look at me and Wax.
Fire.
This is the pro. He's way too scientific with jerking. Look at me and Wax. We're just sitting here like stressed.
And I'm sitting here all fascinated.
It is fire.
This is amazing.
No, fam.
So wait, how do you clean this thing?
You throw it in the garbage.
You
Wax, shut the fuck up.
This is fucking sock. Only that's a fucking plastic sock.
Can you let him answer?
Go ahead.
Don't use it.
There's toy cleaners and rags and water and soap that you can use, and it's very easy to clean. And then there's this. It's like a master ball.
I'm not putting my shit in there. That look like a Pokemon ball, bro.
Literally, my shit gonna turn into something else. It's gonna catch your balls and you fucked.
It's gonna catch that cum. All right, so go ahead. Tell us about this one.
So I think this one died. I actually was using it a little bit too much, but basically. It has the grooves on the inside and it turns on. So all you got to do is just hold it on your dick.
Yo, bro, you used that before?
Like in and out.
Don't put that too close, man. You used that before?
What if we seen like some cum dripping?
That's what I want to see. That's why I said, fam, put that down.
Nah, this one's clean. This one's clean and good to go. But I got like 3 boxes worth of like male sex toys.
But it's only things that you put your meat in though, right? It's only things you put your meat in, right?
Nah, actually, I have there's toys where you can put on the shaft of your dick and it creates like a groove on the shaft of your dick. So when you're having sex, there's partner toys also. So when you're having sex, you kind of like turn your dick into like a dildo. So around your shaft, instead of it being like just the shaft, you have grooves around your shaft also.
He just ran.
But I'm just saying, like, how is it? Do it give you pleasure? Is like a certain thing that give you pleasure as you doing it? It's like, why would she want something fake? She might as well go fuck with a girl with a dildo then.
Because
it's just being nasty, doing something else, adding some shit to it.
I guess
it's exploring. Because a lot of times, maybe not a lot of times, sometimes when women say like they like using their dildo, but they like the feel of a man on them. Jeez. So imagine they're using their dildo and they're getting the strokes from you. It's two birds, one stone.
So what if a woman's like, listen, I like toys too, but you got to turn around.
Fams.
I'm not into pegging.
Fam.
That's I'm not against it. I'm just not into it.
Is that a butt plug?
What if it, what is that for that you got going on over there?
It looked used. It looked used.
It looked like, yeah. It does. Tell me what this is.
A double penetration tool that you could strap on your man, and that way you could plug her in both holes at the same time. So that's
like she's getting a train ran on her.
Like a DP.
It's a DP. It's not a train. I mean, a train is one after the other. So this is actually like a threesome with just both of y'all.
I call that a train.
Yeah, hold on. I thought a train was 3 with a man in the front, a woman in the middle, and a man in the back. That's a train, right?
I feel like a train is one person taking a turn. Like it's basically them running all over you. So whether it's a man, I'd love to get a turn on me by women. Like one taking a turn after another, and another and another. They taking their turns. That's a train. You know what I mean?
I ain't never see that toy before.
Yeah, it goes on. It goes around your man. It straps onto your nuts, and you could basically pop in both holes.
Okay, wait, hold on. We got something else here.
No. He said something crazy.
What?
Tahoe, you make my fucking lemonade fall.
Okay, Beyonce.
Listen, you said them two things, right? Wrap around your balls, bro.
Yeah, one wraps around your nuts, right? So one wraps around your nuts. Let's go this way, and the other one wraps around your man. And you basically got both your shits and you plug them both.
All right,
It's orgasmic, my nigga. It's quite orgasmic.
Why do I feel like a virgin this episode?
Because I got a butt plug with a pearl on the back. It's like not that big. You throw the butt plug in there, you turn, but you can't push it on until she says she about to nut. Then you push that fucking button, and her eyes vibrate. And how much more exploding does she need? Like, what's all this other stuff?
It's different ways to explode, man. There's TNT, there's grenades, there's C4, there's a lot of different ways to explode.
I hear you. Firecrackers, M80s.
Women are extremely sensual, bro. They got so many levels to what they could do, bro. Like, we're really basic when it comes to sex, and we think we doing shit, but women can do a million fucking different
things. They can nut like 20 times. Yeah. All that shit. They be fucking cheating.
In 20 different ways too, Wax. 20 different ways. Women can nut off of you sucking their titties right, bro. Like they can nut off of just rubbing against each other. Let's think about that.
Yeah, them two they nasty.
So starting y'all show off, did you learn so much more and get better at sex? Or did you feel like, okay, I know everything about sex, so let's do this show together? Or you're exploring through the show?
So I was more of like the explorative one, and Tahoe was more of the experienced one. But I learned how to eat pussy better, like because of the show.
Really?
Yeah,
and someone told you this, or you think so?
Multiple women told me.
Then how many pussies you eating, bro?
He definitely told on himself.
He's a wild guy.
What's a way? Give a tip to Wax, right?
Yeah, because I suck.
Wax wants to improve the way that he eats his girl's pussy.
Everything.
What's a tip that you would give him?
All right, so boom.
Look at my fucking.
Without.
Wax is excited.
So what I came to learn is there's not only the G spot, there's also like the U spot, the K spot, the P spot, and they're all located like different parts of the vagina.
P spot gonna give you pee, but go ahead.
But they're also like so very close to each other. So instead of using the tip of my tongue, I usually use the flat part of my tongue. Like up and down on the clit. But right under the clit and between the clit and the hole, there's called the U spot. So if you massage that area right there, it can it stimulates her a lot. And then you come right back up to the clit. You don't got to go all the way down to the hole, because the hole is more so for insertion. So while you're massaging that spot right under her clit, go back up to her clit. Work that area right there.
You know what? I don't even think girls know, because some girls say, only at the clit, only touch that spot. And then some girls like, put your finger in it while you eating me out. And the other girls don't put your finger.
All girls are not the same, dickhead.
That's what we trying to say, ass. That's
but you're saying, but listen, he's saying what it's for. So all he's saying is you want to insert, just like she said, put your finger in there. She didn't say lick around my hole. Do you get it?
That's what I'm saying. I was saying other girls are different. Some girls like fingers, some girls don't. Some
Inside,
girls only like the
insertion.
Clit. Yeah, some girls only like the clit.
So in a way, y'all are both right, where that spot is like so close to the clit that they're just thinking like, oh, just lick the clit. Mm-hmm. But if you hit that spot like right under, also you're getting different places. Now, if you get a girl that likes her finger being fingers inside of her, then you don't got to go in and out while you're licking. Sometimes you just got to go and put a pressure on the G spot. And when that pressure is put on the G spot, it pushes on the U spot also. So while you're licking the U spot and the clit, she's getting more pleasure, and boom, just like that.
Well, hold on. I'm going to get a paper and pen. Wax. Say again. How you do it again?
He's lying.
The best advice I could give you, and I learned this from Wheezy, is don't jump into the shit. Take your time. Be very... make her anxious about the way you eat her pussy. Like literally breathe on that shit first. Just be down there. Literally just
don't play with me like that. I don't see that's then now that's something that's for different women kind of thing. Don't play with me like that.
You get punched in the face.
Don't go down there and be. I'm gonna be like this.
Girl gonna kick in your head, yo.
I'm a dad be like this, and then I'm gonna talk about you. I'm gonna be like this. I'm like he was down there breathing on my shit. I'm like, nigga, if you don't fucking lick my pussy and get the hell out of it, if you don't get the breathing,
you come from head.
I'm sorry.
Do you come from head?
Yeah.
How often? Like, how long does it take for you to get to orgasm?
It depends on the person.
So
if they know what they're doing,
let me know what I can listen.
It could be really quick, or it could take forever if he doesn't know what you get what I'm saying? Like if he's not experienced, and he's just, and I hate when I'm like, okay, I'm about to come, and then the motherfucker goes and starts doing some extra shit, and it's like, no, you was right there, and now I'm never gonna
shut up. Well, listen, girls don't understand. When you say I'm about to come and do all these fucking sexy noises, we about to nut. Shut the fuck up and you can get yours.
How you about to nut and you fucking eating me out? Well, I mean, you can, but if I'm telling you, yeah, okay. Come, you don't know anything.
I thought you went to smash it.
Wait, so do a lot of guys hit you up, Orlando? Because I would think like with an OnlyFans, right? That there would be
get to watch it too, bro.
There would be probably a lot of guy subscribers, I would think.
Yeah, there's been men and women subscribers, and there's also like a lot of anonymous subscribers. So I don't really know like who's on. But the thing about it is, what I get mostly from the guys is questions like, yo, how can I use this? When is a good time? I want to do this with my woman, or whatever the case may be. What toy should I get? And I could recommend them to them. And every week we get somebody different saying like, yo, y'all have improved my relationship. Y'all have improved like my sex life with my partner. Whoever
and like Wax who be ruining relationships.
That's what I'm supposed to do, man. Listen, only way I can ruin your relationship if your girl really don't love you. You know
now, let me tell you something. I know all these dudes
who be cheating on their girls all the time and doing some dumb shit, always getting caught, and they all still got their girls. So if your girl ever want to leave you, she just want to leave you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you can actually do to your girl to make her leave you, bro.
I'm going to tell you why he ruins relationships. He came on here acting like a fucking fake ass savage and was talking all this shit about women and telling niggas to leave they bitch because women ain't this and women ain't that. And then he went and got wifed up, got a girlfriend, is loyal and doesn't cheat. But he was, in the beginning, he was telling dudes to cheat. He was telling them to do all that. So now they're single, left their girls, and now they got to fuck pregnant women that are pregnant by other men.
I actually didn't tell them to leave their girl.
Which is a lot of our listeners
I
for some reason.
I just tell these guys to make sure you know what you're doing when you got your girl.
Nah, you a fraud. Let's get into a voicemail. So people, they're going to call in and they're going to give their circumstances, and we're going to help them out a little bit. Now, sometimes we add to their story because they don't give us enough.
Fill those up.
Yeah, we're always going to give them advice. So we're going to have you guys help us out. And if you want to leave a voicemail, all you got to do is hit us up at
347-679-6118. They holla at us, yo.
Okay.
Peace.
Why would you say peace?
I don't know, nigga.
Peace means bye, like almost.
Peace don't always mean bye. Peace means nigga, I'm a nice guy. I ain't gonna fuck you up in my world.
Get into the voicemail. That's stupid.
No, listen, people always think I'm gonna beat them up. I say peace. Say peace to everybody.
The fuck is this?
Hey guys, Lorel, Wax, T. Diddy. This is Honey from the Bronx. I'm currently in Miami, and I got cut off from the last one, so I'm gonna make this one quick.
Better.
I'm stuck between two guys. The current one, good job. He's a teacher. Real good family background. His mom is a hardworking guy. Siblings are teachers and doctors and shit. Like good family.
Mm-hmm.
However, he had his kid when he was like 15, really young. Hasn't really been there for him.
He works.
Now, my ex-boyfriend, we were together a year. He has a son. He is a great father. Like he's a great guy. He's a great man overall. Athletic background, which I love, and I have that athletic background too. Long story short, when we were together, he was super cheap, but now he's kind of coming back around and letting me know that he was having some financial struggles back then, as far as transitioning to another job and shit like that, right? So now I'm realizing, like, first of all, I'm 29. I'm at that age where I do want to have a child. Secondly, the guy that I'm currently with now, I don't like his methods. And the guy that I was with before, like I love, like I've always said, if I had a child, he would be the one. If like that, other than that, so before this day, I never wanted a kid. So it's like the fact that he brought that out of me is like, nah, like I want him to have my child. So now I don't know what to do. I've been with the guy that I'm with now for 2 years. We just moved in together 6 months ago. He's a year younger than me. He's a hothead. He's a real hothead. One of the main issues we have. Never got into physical anything, but he's really aggressive. So the other one is like, he's kind, he's softer, he's, I don't know. I don't know what to do, y'all.
Literally. And see, one thing about girls, Hey, listen, you got two guys.
What type of rude ass shit was that?
Because she's nasty. She got two fucking guys. You already know what I don't like. I don't like.
You've been there before too. You've had two guys.
I was yeah, right. Bullshit.
I got you.
That's why I say.
Trying to get that nigga killed, bro.
Literally. One thing girls don't understand that y'all get to choose. Only reason why guys actually have their girls is only because y'all like us. No guy can actually pick a girl. So, Miss Lady, pick your guy that you want to have a baby with, which y'all all do. Like, oh, this is a perfect guy. Y'all both got great athletic backgrounds. This guy is great with the kids. You know your kids' future is taken care of. And then now you got to worry about yourself. Now you got to find a guy to marry. A guy to marry is not always the guy that you want to have a baby by. You see what I'm saying? So since y'all girls get to choose, Miss Lady, choose the right one. Just try not to have sex with two guys in 1 year, and you won't be a hoe. That's how I look at it.
I'm lost. I don't know if you made me lost. Or
How
what?
How you lost? This is very easy. This girl got two guys.
So you think she should have a baby with one of them, marry whoever else, but you just told her to only fuck with one nigga at a time.
Yes, with the guy that she's want to have a baby with, have sex with him, have a baby, do your thing, because that's what she really wants. She want to have a baby with him. Before she wasn't even thinking about a baby. With this other guy, he's a hothead. She don't like his method and stuff like that. But evidently, she living with him. He must be a good guy to marry because of financial reasons. So a lot of girls have their financial
Hold on.
Go talk
and
to
then
me.
He loses his job and don't have no finances, then what? Now you just stuck with an angry ass nigga that's gonna start punching you in the face.
Well, that's why your athletic baby father come over and beat the shit out of him.
No.
This is an example of the grass ain't always green on the other side. Like, for one, you got this new dude. You were judging the old dude back then. Now you judging the dude you with. First of all, Ma, figure out what the fuck you really want in life before you get that other nigga killed. He all nice. This nigga's aggressive. He might not do something to you, but he'll do something to him.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. You get caught up lying and all this other shit. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the nigga you with. Be honest with the other nigga. Like, you doing a little too much, man. You're gonna get somebody fuck hurt. That's what somebody hurt.
Because the girls don't understand. Y'all can play around with each other and we can handle y'all. But when two men get together and about to fight and fuck each other up, ain't really too much y'all can do.
Yeah, it's over.
That's why guys get to cheat and girls can't, because guys get to be like, yo, get that girl out of here. We ain't worrying about
this
her.
This nigga just says anything.
But if two guys get together, what the girl gonna do? You think the girl gonna be like, I'm gonna call him and tell him not to come over? Ain't nothing you could do, girl. But if I could be like, yo, I'm gonna tell her to chill out. We ain't worrying about her. We can handle this.
Did I miss her saying why she broke up with the first guy? Was it just because he was cheap?
She said he ain't had no money like that. She
money.
Yeah, but you chasing money. Like, so at the end of the day, if you wasn't serious about this man, I don't know why you moved in with him. You said you've been living with him for 6 months. That's crazy to me that you will move in with somebody that you're not that serious about. Maybe that's what some people do, but I don't do stuff like that. If I'm moving in with you, the next step is because we want to get married and build the future. I'm not about to, unless we roommates, then that's something else. If we splitting a rent, whatever the case, and that's what you're looking for, which the money situation keeps coming up because it does.
Like.
Yeah, she's like, he's financially secure. He used to be broke, so I left him alone. So if he goes broke again, right, you're gonna leave him alone again. You're not gonna like him again. Exactly. So ultimately, you need to figure out how to get your own money, so it don't matter who broke or not. And you, like you said, she should figure out what she wants. Not just because you see him with his child, now all of a sudden you want a child with him and to leave your relationship. You confused. You don't need to bring no child into no situation where you don't even know what you want.
She want the athletic.
You ain't gonna have no baby father in a minute.
Yeah. Orlando, what do you?
Baby father in a minute, because one of them gonna be dead, the other one in jail, and they don't
not dead.
Day in jail anyway. So you ain't
keep
gonna
playing
have
around
no
with these
support.
men.
You better do the right thing.
So who you think she should go? Who y'all think she should be
she
with?
Better go by herself and figure her life out.
No, real
she don't like that man that she considering leaving. So like obviously she needs to be by herself a little bit. She don't like him.
She don't like neither one of them.
No,
why would
like
you
money.
double back to another nigga if you was in love? Yeah.
See, this is exactly this is what I heard. She said she want a baby and money. That's it. I ain't hear too
she
much.
She didn't even want a baby till she seen a dude. No, she wanted a baby when she seen a dude with his son.
She see him play ball. She's like, oh, I played basketball too.
That's cute. Yeah, no. You got to take care of that motherfucker forever.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
You can't live with him 6 months and put the baby away, okay?
Well,
She got to get to some kind of commitment.
You got to stop thinking of like the end goal and all of this shit. Like you looking for a baby, you looking for this, that, and the other. Who can you spend your life with? Who can you have these moments like marriage, trips, growth, all of that shit with?
Yes.
Like the bigger picture, man. Stop looking at these little things like they the final destination. Like none of them are. And if you don't fucking think of the life goals with somebody, you're gonna wind up stopping. Y'all gonna break up, and your whole shit gonna be derailed. Like
literally.
Think the long term, man. Think the long.
I just my literally told T Diddy that shit. I just told her that shit the other day. No, I did. I told her that the other day.
You did not.
T Diddy, I ain't tell you that. I told her.
She's saying no, so no, you did not.
Looks is going to go away.
He's talking about like when we were at Breakfast Club, we were talking about.
Yes, I told her that the looks is going to go away. All that sexiness going to go away. Even a lot of things going to go away. But if you see this person that know how to get money, this is a whole partnership at the end of the day. Fuck all that love. Love is going to go away. You know what I'm saying? Something got to hold y'all on more than love. Because a lot of times, like, love, man, fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all going to have those arguments.
That's how you talk to Carla?
Any one of my girls. I mean, before, back in the day. Back in the day. Back in the day. Way back in the day. I'm just saying, any one of the girls to where I feel like if me and her having an argument or she might curse me the fuck out. And a lot of times my shorty be like, I don't like you right now. But what if we don't like each other no more and that love went down a little bit? What do we have to stand on? Can we get money together? Do we have a business together? Do we have kids? Like what type of thing that's going to hold us together?
This sounds toxic, Wax. What I do think that this woman
love fades.
My advice to her is to get your own apartment. Okay. The fuck? I'm talking. Get your own apartment. Get out of that relationship because you don't like that man. Do what you want to do as a single woman. If you decide to deal with that man as a single woman, then that's up to you. But I think going backwards, you left the situation for a reason. I would not go back to it unless you know what you really want. So that's why you got to take a step back and be by yourself for a second, because clearly you want to be with everybody and you want what everybody else have. You need to just get it together. Do you believe that
love fades? Do you believe love fades though?
Yeah, love could fade. And you could fall back in love, all kind of stuff. There's been people that's fallen out of love, back in love. It's just is what it is.
Take that. When y'all say love fades though, like when y'all get into marriage, you think that the person just stops loving the person? But because there still should be a love there in general.
I mean, there's a type of love, but it ain't an in love.
In love is different.
Like they may not want you to die, but they definitely don't want to like you to touch them. Like I've definitely seen people do that. I've had friends that have been together and then at one point, and they wanted to marry this person. And then at one point they didn't want to be touched by the person. And then they ended up getting back together. It's weird. Shit just happens.
It's funny. I think that a lot of people stay in one type of love. I think as your relationship progresses, your love has to progress and change and adapt also to where you are in that part of your life. Mm-hmm. So people stay nostalgic on like, oh, we loved each other this way like 5 years ago. Why isn't it working the way now? It's like, it's 5 years later. You have to adapt to how you are now. You have to consistently like do the work to change and shift and adjust whatever you have to do for where you are at the time in your life currently.
But you never heard the saying like falling in love all over again?
Yeah, and that's the adjustment period. Right?
I do feel like you can get that certain love back at a point.
Well, I need to fall back in love with you. Like the thing is, I don't love because of the way she looked. I don't love because of the way I love how she is, how she treat me. I love my shorty because how she is with me. I don't love my shorty because a lot of things, and I'm only with her because I accept her flaws. You know what I'm saying? So all the flaws and stuff is going to start highlighting once I fall out of love. Yeah. And that's what I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? All that nagging stuff that, I'm in love with her now. So all that little nagging and talking too much and la shit is okay now. But if I ain't all the way in love with you the way I was 5 years later and all that talking and nagging shit, I can't stand that shit. Don't fucking talk to me now. You see what I'm saying? So growth is really, really important in a relationship. If y'all not growing, literally every single day, if you got 24 hours a day, you should try to grow that day with that person. If not, you're gonna leave. I'm gonna leave you because I'm growing every single day. You know what I'm saying? And everything that I got going on. So if you still 10 days back, sorry. Peace.
See, but I just think that's weird because things don't always go in a positive, great way. Like sometimes people fall down, and if you love them, you should be there to help them and pick them up and whatever the case. But just because they're not growing at that present moment with you or whatever the case, I don't think you just like be like, no, bitch, you're not growing. I'm out of here. Now, like, I feel like that's why I keep saying this. Like, so what happens when he goes broke again? Like, he's doing good right now, right? He go broke again, then what? You gonna leave his ass again? Like, you don't love him. Like, that's about you looking at other things. But to me, if I love somebody and say I do love a guy that's well off or whatever the case, and it's like, yeah, that's what I wanted throughout my life, but then I met him and we're in love and he goes broke. You still got to want to love that motherfucker. I don't want to not love him because he broke.
No way. Yeah, you know how many girls tolerate because his man got money? Only a lot
yeah, no, I know that. I know that. But at some point, they end up what? They end up leaving regardless because you can't stand that shit. Like it don't feel good or whatever the case. And then you lose your worth. So either you're just going to fuck with a nigga for money and not give a fuck, period. But if you fall in love with somebody and they got money and then they go broke and you truly, truly love that person, you're still going to love them.
Y'all going to grow together. Y'all hopefully y'all getting money together. Your woman's supposed to be your crutch if anything ever happens to you. Like, the thing is, if my shorty falls and we playing ball and I can help her get back up and keep moving, that's different than her just sitting in Indian style. And I'm like, yo, come on. And she just sitting there. That's the motherfucker I'm leaving. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to try everything I can at right now because I'm like, yo, I got to go. How long you want me to wait for you? I got to go to the store. I'm hungry, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like, you sit your ass on that couch after I tell you twice I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
And that's why it's also important to like find out what you can love about yourself and love yourself even more before you get into even loving somebody else. Like, you can't pour water into a cup when you ain't got enough water in yourself.
Period.
Literally.
Stop moving in with people.
Bars.
Got to stop moving in with people that you don't love as well. Because if you're just playing house, I don't think
I was a victim of that. I was a victim
playing
of
house
that before. I was a victim of playing house, bullshitting, thinking like, yo, what you mean? We just cool, right? You know what I'm saying? I was at the crib and, you know what I'm saying? I was a fucking idiot at that time back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But now I see it. I a lot of times I gotta be like, I'm sorry, I apologize, because now that I see on the outside looking in, that's what we always have to do. We have to bring ourselves out of our own relationship sometimes and then look at it and see what other people see. You know what I'm saying? So we'll try to see if we really want to still be in that. Now I'm all into my shit. Now it's like, I don't really know what's going on because I'm in it.
How many women have you lived with before, guys? Let's start with Tahoe, then Orlando, then Wax.
2 for me. And then, I mean, are we saying that they was their apartment?
I just think live together means live together. What do you mean their apartment?
No, you said live with. That's different than live together.
Yes.
You know what
live,
I mean?
live together
means that I was,
got a crib together,
shacking up with them. I mean,
okay. So, but then y'all didn't live together when you was doing that?
What I'm saying is, say one of my girlfriends, she had her own apartment, and at one point we was like, yo, let's move in together. So we went and got our own apartment together, and I was paying the rent. I bought the furniture. We lived together. But before that, I would go to her crib. So regardless of whether that's still her crib, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, respect.
We were together.
Did you ever go home? You lived together.
I lived with her.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. So you live together. You guys are crazy. Okay,
you guys, y'all understand what I'm saying, right?
No, 1000%. Like I live with girls live with me, and I live with girls. We actually got a crib together. You know what I'm saying? No,
Exactly.
You know what? Let me stop lying. I never got a crib with a girl. You see what I'm saying? It's either I had a crib and she came, or she had a crib and I went. You know what I'm saying? But we never actually went and got a crib together.
See, to me, I don't feel like that really matters. If it's like, I don't think it matters. If we live together, we live together. It doesn't matter who bought the furniture.
That's her crib or mine.
Say that niggas be homeless?
What?
You never heard a woman say these niggas be homeless?
And you let him move in with you, so now y'all live together.
That's her
like,
crib.
I don't understand. That's how, like, that's how I look at it.
Can she kick you out? That's her crib.
I mean, but y'all still live together, so it doesn't matter. Orlando, how many women?
I've never.
You never lived with a woman before?
Whatever.
And what's your reasoning behind that? Like, do you have a reason, or nobody just was worthy?
A Rolling Stone.
You're a Rolling Stone.
Wherever he put his Scully was his home.
Scully.
I never liked anybody. Well, I mean, I've had my love, but not enough to the point where it's like, yo, let's move in together. And no, it's just never been my thing.
He's a whore. That's why.
So wait,
I am not a whore.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 30.
You 30? It took me 36 years to actually really get crazy serious. So you got a couple more years, brother, to get actually serious.
Why do you think everybody's on the same scale of anything?
No, it's not that. It's just when you got hoeing, it's really, really hard to just like, you know, like he got to love himself first. I had to start loving myself first, man. I'm saying I thought that what I was doing.
So he doesn't love himself, is what you're saying.
Watch it. It's a level of that. It's a level of loving yourself, because I love myself. I loved who I was, but I didn't love myself enough to be like, you know what? I cherish myself enough to just give it to this one person.
I know it's pretty hard looking. It was hard looking at that mirror and having to love that shit.
Yep, and looking at you, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, now it's like I could actually see myself growing. And I was putting all different type of girls, like vibes and all this type of stuff in me. And now that I actually just got one, I actually see myself more. Before I was seeing myself with all these different women. And believe me, right now, if I had peanut butter and jelly right now, I have a different mindset. You see what I'm saying? Than I got right now, but I didn't. But
what are you talking about, peanut butter and jelly?
I'm just saying, if I did anything different today or yesterday, I'd be having a different mindset than I got right now.
That's not what you were saying, though. Anyway, Wax, how many?
How many? What did I live with and all that? Just one, Carla.
Lies. That's a fucking lie. Why would you lie?
Nah, I mean, I think I said a couple. It was
a couple is not a number, and the fact that you don't know must be more than we think.
Put like this. I always had my own. Regardless if I had a stable
with other girls. Nobody's asking you that, and nobody's saying you're broke like the guy with the son.
I'm not saying that. It's just, even though if I did stay at a girl's house multiple nights and stuff like that.
Never mind, yo. You're not keeping it a buck, so shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm doing.
How many guys have you lived with, Lorel?
One.
In your life?
I feel sorry for
you.
him.
We was together for 7 years.
Take that. I have a question. For Tahoe, do you believe what Wax is saying when it comes to age, when it comes to guys and growing up and everything else? Because you're saying you have a girl now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So were you always a relationship type though?
Nah. At some point in my life, I was Orlando. I viewed shit for me. I took it.
Damn, Orlando. At some point in time, I was this whole ass.
Yeah, but yo, you know what? I think you got to do that, because
of course, I'm not saying that you should.
For how many years?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
How old are you?
I'm 46.
Okay.
So when did you start calming down? Last year?
You know what? Life is a journey.
Amen.
Niggas are crazy.
There's a large scale, bro. Like what I was doing when I was 25. When I was 25, I wasn't doing at 31. When I was doing at 31, I wasn't doing at 36 and 40 and 46. It's a journey. Plus, we live in here in New York City. I go outside. It's a billion. What a lot of these niggas is just experiencing with social media. I was doing that on Nostrand Avenue. I seen a million chicks on on Nostrand Avenue. When I ain't want to fuck on one, I had another 10 tonight. It's nothing. Fat asses, all that. It's nothing. Niggas is just kind of doing that now because of social media. I've always had access to that. You know what I'm saying? So learning how to.
So you an old hoe.
I'm an old hoe. I'm definitely an old hoe. But what Wax is saying is true. I don't even look at nobody else the same no more. I got my lady because of where I'm at right now in life. Fat asses don't mean that much to me no more. I love seeing them. It's dope. You know what I mean? But that shit don't define me.
I like Porsches too.
Define a relationship no more. Like I value my chick now so much more than what you see out in the street. You know what I mean? My relationship is like
I wouldn't even fuck it up at all. I don't even see, like, literally, I don't even see that shit, yo. Like, I'm so surprised at myself.
Orlando, like I do.
I'm saying, do you think there's a time? Do you think there's an age though for guys?
It's stages. It's not time.
There's no one particular age.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah,
but
because with me, I started my sexual exploration like very early. So at this point, I can be in a relationship. I actually look forward to being in a relationship, but I actually just wait for the right person to come. And until that right person comes, I'm very comfortable with this.
Who's capping?
I'm like capping.
Come on, don't stop it, son. You love yourself way too much right now, bro, and that's okay. That's okay.
That is okay,
yourself, bro. Like you doing you. That's okay. Don't lie to these people.
No. I am doing me. It's not that. I am doing me. What I'm saying is I can be in a relationship if I find somebody that I deem that I want to be in a relationship with. But while I'm doing that, I can also be me and be free and be sexual as I want.
To consider nobody else like that. You're still too into yourself. That's basically what happened with the last relationship.
I'm in a stage. Right? I'm in a stage.
Wait, what's the longest relationship you've had?
Me, longest relationship I had was
not nobody else, because you're the only one that sound like you about to tell me some bullshit.
Nah, it's 3 years.
Oh, really? Then now that's shocking to me.
Well, that's longer than I ever had. No, it's not.
That was longer than I thought you were gonna say.
No, it's been 3 years. And
where was that? Was she living here in New York with you?
Were you in high school?
I was in New York. No, I wasn't.
You was in New York, and where was she?
We were both in New York.
Oh, peace.
Were y'all loyal to each other?
Yeah, I don't cheat.
Okay, listen, the maturity comes in stages, not ages. It's all about the stage of your life. I still see dudes my age selling drugs now on the block. You see what I'm saying? And that's all old school. The dudes that never used to get pussy before is finally getting pussy now. You know what I'm saying? Dudes like back in the day, that was one, I'm saying, you should do all that stuff back in the day. Right now, I ain't missing out on nothing. Yeah. There's nothing I'm missing out on. The only thing I'm missing out on is actually being faithful and seeing myself grow at one person and seeing us do the impossible when we seeing other people do. I want to do the impossible. Cheating on her and fucking all these fucking girls, that's light, man. That's the easy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's drinking water.
Orlando, do you tell these girls about each other?
If they want to know.
So you're just like, listen, there's nothing serious between us. We're just what's the conversation like?
Well, funny enough, usually they say that like to me that they know like how I move. So they're the ones that say like, you know, they want to mostly just be sexual. If I get to a point where I'm dating somebody and I really like them and I'm honest that I multi-date. So I date multiple people at like one time. And that's not a problem for me to be honest with, but I can also tell them like I'm multi-dating, but I am very interested in you and where we can go.
You know, you see what you're doing? You see what you're doing with yourself? You're dealing with girls who don't even cherish yourself, who don't even care that you're dealing with other girls and stuff. You see, I used to be that. I used to be that guy. Listen, all jokes aside.
Tell him what.
Listen, I used to be that. I'm only saying that. Listen, I'm only saying that because I used to be that guy. I used to deal with girls who didn't.
Why don't they cherish themselves? Because
I'm gonna tell you right now. They don't cherish themselves because they don't want to be the only one. We all know about women. Women is very territorial. So why would you allow this man to go ahead and put his penis in somebody else and then put it in you? Like, you don't care.
Do you tell them that you're fucking all of them?
I did.
Or do they not ask?
Most times they don't ask, but
exactly.
If they do ask, I would. But the thing about it is I also encourage them to date other people also, because I want it to be on an even scale. And also I like a little bit of competition. But I encourage them to like date multiple people also. And if they get to a point where they're like, yo, I only want to fuck with like one person, I'm at a place where I have to decide, do I want to keep dating multiple people or do I only
I was leaving. As soon as you like me, I ran.
And I've done both. I've taken both options. Sometimes I'll be like, nah, I don't really want to date only you. I'll just keep dating. I'll just let her go. And sometimes I'll be like, all right, I can fuck with only you, and I'll be fine with that.
I think that's how things should go. While Wax is thinking that the girl doesn't cherish herself, I think that it is important to get to know somebody.
Fuck somebody else.
I'm still talking crazy. Like, what's wrong with you?
Go ahead.
So I do think that because he's just like made me even forget what I was saying. I fucking hate your ass.
That everybody should date that way.
Oh yeah, definitely. Get to know each other. See if it's worth it. Because then what happens is sometimes people jump into relationships, right? And then they come across somebody that they feel like is a better candidate, or they like them, or they have some kind of feelings for them. And then boom, now you're fucking either cheating or going behind somebody's back, and you're dealing with both of them, or you're sitting there living with regrets, like, damn, or bitter, like, I could have been fucking with this nigga. Now I'm stuck with this bitch ass nigga because I told him whatever the case. I do think you should date around, get to know each other really well, see if this is the person that you're willing to put other people to the side for, and have an open conversation. I don't think it should ever just be you jump into it and now we're together and you can't fuck with nobody else. That's how I feel like ruins relationships and why people lie.
Absolutely.
And then even with me, I'm not dating women that are only monogamous. So I'll date women that are into polygamy, that are into open relationships and different things like that like don't mind having multiple partners. So to fathom that I'm dating or sleeping with other women, that isn't a problem for them.
Tahoe, how did your girlfriend get you to kind of like chill out?
I mean, well, I didn't want to be in a relationship.
Why are you laughing, Orlando? He's laughing.
No, because it's funny. You know, I was gonna ask y'all this, but I didn't want to be in a relationship, and then we kind of grew together over time. And so one day I hired 2 dominatrixes to come to the house and dom her in front of me. And I was just watching and I was looking at it, and I said to myself, like, you have all this friends. So I was like doing 80-20 shit, right? Like I had everything right here, but I still wanted to be in the street getting all that other shit. All of the other chicks and taking advantage of my following and everything and fucking. And I was looking at her while she's like moaning and shit. And I'm just like, yo, you got everything you want right here. You could have the same experiences sexually with this one person and y'all could do all of this fly shit together. Like, why risk losing her?
Nah,
like, you got everything right here. You love talking to her. You love doing all this shit with her. All you want to do is roam the streets, but you can do that shit with her. We have open conversations about that shit. And it really just changed. Like that night, something just clicked. And I got on the bed while the dominatrix was getting dressed. And I said, yo, let's do this together. I'm sorry I didn't see you. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Like, well, I see you right now. I want to do this shit forever. And she was like, all right. And we've been together ever since.
So like threesomes, that's okay in the relationship?
We have a lot of fun. We go to sex parties. We're monogamish, where she brings women. You know, I don't really need to do it. I tell her yesterday, like, there is nothing like you. There's nothing like you. I don't care about nobody else. You know what I mean?
Love that boy.
Literally how I feel. I don't care about none of that other shit. I don't even. Girls come holler at me. You can pull your pants down. I don't know what happened to me. I think she threatened me all the time. I think I'd be scared.
Yo, facts. What? Like, I really like, you're like, nah, get away. That ass.
Like, I'm scared.
You know I was on the phone with some people the other day that I knew from the past, and they was like asking me about coming someplace where they would be sexual active. I was like, y'all gotta go. I gotta go. Like, I
don't want no problems. I try to stay. Listen, if I can stay straight and not get no distractions, I'm doing all right in life right now. And I feel like if I get distracted, something else going to happen, and it might not be the blessings that I'm receiving right now. So I'm scared, not just her, just of fucking up and everything else fucking up, because I know I'm a mode type of guy, and if I start doing something, she gonna know.
So y'all know what to do now. I did say I was gonna bring this back up, and I definitely want to hear more about these sex parties. So first and foremost, how did y'all get into the whole sex party thing? How did you get invited? Because that's just not a regular thing where you get an email and you're like, oh shit, sex party, let me pull up. Like, isn't it like a secret club kind of thing?
We had a guest on, a dom. Her name is Mistress Marley. And she was throwing her own sex party for like all Black people. So we had her on a guest, and she said she had one coming up. So we just stayed in contact, and we got the invite to like go to a sex party. It was like my first time. I'm not sure how many times Tahoe has went before.
Tahoe?
But what is it like? Are you going to a house and everybody smashing? Or
they're gonna explain it to you, but let him answer this question. Yeah, have you been?
I've literally been to 3, all with my girl, and she's My girl is very explorative. I'm telling you, when we started this podcast, I was very vanilla. I was almost, I would say like Wax in a way, where I was just like fucking and eating pussy. That was it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, like I wasn't into no toys, nothing like that. But after going to like a rope tying class, a bondage class, or having the doms come to the crib, I realized how much further we could go with our sexual experiences.
Peace.
And that's when we wind up going to sex parties and things and experiencing things together. Like we like being watched. You know what I mean? I like watching her with other women. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is a turn on to me. You know what I'm saying? And I know that she was bi, but she never had been with a man that let her explore that.
Because a lot of guys be like insecure about that stuff too.
So I really enjoy watching her do her thing with women. You know what I'm saying? So that's when, she started bringing women to me, and it's been a very pleasurable experience. Sex parties and everything. It's been very pleasurable.
Yeah, okay, so Wax, you were saying what? You want to know where these parties go down?
Yeah, and I'm afraid that my girl be like, oh yeah, we're gonna have some girls, and as soon as the girl get over there, she gonna fuck me up. Like, nigga, let me bring a girl to you, nigga.
That's the smartest thing to do.
That's why I stay out the way.
You pick her.
Yes, you gotta do everything. And you gotta
beat that bitch ass when she get to the crib.
You gotta pull my pants down and everything. I'm gonna be like the girls, like, no, I'm not doing it.
I don't usually do this.
Are you sure? I don't.
Smart play. That's a smart play, Wax. Definitely the act.
Stay out the way. I don't know nothing, brother. I don't know nothing. Exactly. But yeah, like she said, like, where is it? The house, or is it a club, or is it like,
So it's actually at a club that's made for sex parties. And she basically rented out the person I was throwing it. She basically rented out the spot, and like I said, she had like, it was all Black people. She set up like a group messaging chat so that people could like talk and get to know each other, share news with each other and shit like that. And then once you get there, like, you just start conversing, and you ask consent if like anybody wants to do this or do whatever. And the first time I went, I was nervous because it was my first sex party, but I ended up having a threesome. I ended up meeting a girl there that I having sex with her there, like, and keeping in contact with her even after. And like,
you became his girlfriend. Shut up.
For real?
So it's basically
she
Tinder.
Give my girlfriend for a moment. But then the second one, I was like, all right, I got one sex party under my belt, got the experience. So I went, I got a rhino.
You was a pro.
Yo, I felt good about myself. So I went and got a rhino pill.
Tell her how many sex pills you took to go to this.
I was wilding. So I went and got the rhino pill that you get from the corner store.
Yeah.
But when you take the pill, it takes a little bit of time to like get ingested into your body. So I popped open the pill and I just took the powder by itself. Then when I got to the party, I took a Blue Chew. And then there was a
okay, Blue Chew.
Blue Chew out here.
Super science, bro.
Yeah. So then there was a vendor there, and he was selling like these brownies, these
what
sexual
the fuck
brownies.
is you on?
So then
flying around, he's just a
violet. So then I took the brownies. So I was on 3 different things, and then I think I had like some sex honey also.
What?
I took the sex honey also. I was drinking mad water before I got there. When I got there, I started like having some shots. Ready to go. I fucked like 5 girls in a span of like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Bro, you sound like you was intoxicated. There's no rubber that was involved.
No, it's all condoms.
Yeah. God bless you.
They supply the condoms.
Yeah, you can bring your own, and they supply condoms.
You don't know these people. You got to be safe, and you need to think about it. Everybody's explored. Let's all be safe. That's the only way.
Yeah, you can't go there and just fuck mad strangers raw. Wax. What's wrong with you?
Listen, I want to know.
That's some savage shit.
Listen, I know some guys that tell me that, listen, they can't smash with a condom on. They're like, nigga, if I put a condom on, I'm not smashing.
He ate 16 sex pills. Like, I think anybody could have.
He's good.
You good. Yeah. Don't worry about him.
And I got the confidence too. So when girls came up, these 2 girls came up to me, and they were just like, yeah, these niggas is I was at the bar, and it was like, these niggas is acting shy. Like, everybody acting like they don't want to do nothing. I'm just trying to suck some dick. I said, word? Well, here's some dick right here. Right at the bar.
Ready.
Boom. Come to find out, she was with another girl, and they ran a train on me. So after one of them finished fucking me, the other one's right there, right after, like, yo, let's get to it. And then
what they go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, and the girl that I met at the first sex party, we were like, dating at the time. So she came to the second sex party. So as I was fucking the other girl, she likes when she knows I like to get my like back scratched like really, really hard while we're having sex. So as I'm having sex with her, she's coming behind me and just scratches my back like really hard.
You were in heaven.
Chef's kiss. I actually signed up to a sex party and became a member. So I just got to pay I got to pay my dues and I get like a percentage off to go to the parties.
Do they have it's just a bar there? Because I would love to put my lemonade in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to talk to the sex party people only for the lemonades, baby. But yeah, I want to talk to them just to make sure I have all of my products.
Is it like beds and stuff?
Yeah. There's beds, couches, floor beds. There's sex chairs. There's like this big ass bondage X that you could like strap yourself to, and anybody can do like whatever they want to you.
When I'm telling you, you're looking across the room, people is all over this room fucking. Like it's literally, I looked at one spot and it was like 5 people all on top of each other, all wrapped around each other like a pretzel, all doing shit to each other. Like,
that's so crazy,
bro. Like
that's wild. That's how it was at Hedonism. I went to Hedonism 2008, I believe. And Hedonism is unbelievable. Wow.
You were naked, Wax?
I had a towel on with Tim's. That's how they used to see me. I was like, everybody else was naked. And I was just like, I was the guy with Tim's on with a towel on. Cause I'm like, all these fucking dudes around here, like the fuck y'all got going on? You know what I'm saying? So when I first pulled up, I looked at Cheryl like, what the fuck you bringing me to? Like, what the fuck is this? They're like, yo, it's where they got us at. Yo, so everybody walking around naked. I used to walk over. I literally stepped over.
You used to? How many times you went?
Like 2 times. But it was work all this is work though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just going there. But I literally stepped over a pussy eating contest. It was like a bunch of people in a row on the grass, and I was just stepping over each person like this.
Yeah, maybe I'm not as freaky as I thought, y'all.
my girl took me to Hedonism for my birthday this year, man. It was
in Jamaica. Bro.
Yeah, like she had literally, it was like 4 people sucking my dick at the same time. The shit was fucking.
It's unbelievable. But one thing I didn't like is, don't think that hedonism is the Instagram. Hedonism is a bunch of old ass people, old white motherfuckers with the balls to their knees, titties to their fucking fupa. You know what I'm saying? And their fupa the size of a fucking watermelon. So don't think that it's all around sexy that's going on. When I went,
so those are the people that was eating each other out?
Yo, I seen fupas getting pushed up like this.
Oh my God.
It's sex positive, it's body positive spot. But one thing I can say is being there, I understand why white men hate black men.
You understand?
They be having a little Peters out and it's just
That's why I kept the towel on. I kept the towel on for a reason. I was one of the white guys.
Oh my God, my head hurts. Wax, you're the worst. I promise you. All right, y'all. So we have another email.
Yes.
Somebody sent to us, and this one is a little lengthy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into it. And the only reason why we have to read this email, and I see because it starts with T. Diddy's name. So she wanted to make sure that we read this so she could get a shout out, like always.
I love you, T. Diddy.
Yeah, that's what it says at the very beginning. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, this girl.
Okay, y'all. Oh, if you want to leave an email, all you got to do is hit us up at
thebullyandthebeast@gmail.com. Yeah.
Okay. Want to stay anonymous. Hey, L'Oreal. What's good, Wax? Hey, yo, T. Diddy. Got to add you. That's how you get on this. LOL.
They do it every time.
What's up with you? I'm going to cut right to it. Ain't going to drag like everybody else. So I talked to this girl from 2013 to 2015. Everything was going great. The vibes was fun, all that, sex, all that. Late 2013, she tells me she's pregnant. Not long after, she says she miscarried. I was like, oh shit, it's Gucci. I got you. What? Why would that be what he
No
said?
child support.
Fast forward, I move her in with me so we can start doing shit the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Whole 2014, things were going good, but I started to notice her poor living habits, like leaving dishes in the sink, pads in the trash. Pads should be in the trash.
No.
Food on the stove. Where do pads go?
Right in the paper, in the plastic bag, and throwing shit in the garbage right away.
Oh, he means like she threw just the pad in there.
Come on, I got time for that shit.
Oh yeah,
Walk
that's
in the
nasty.
bathroom and see
She
some
could have
blood.
wrapped it up.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
Right, did you write this?
Might have been me.
That's not what I meant. I mean, that's not what the letter meant.
Oops, I put too many of them. I said I was anonymous.
You fucking weirdo.
I stayed anonymous. You gotta
I'm fucking weak.
See, you can't. I hate when people know you, man. Go.
All right, food on the stove, mad nasty shit.
Yes.
I don't like the dirty shit. What's up with this dirty? Y'all couldn't. It's 2 back-to-back dirty things. Okay. I don't like the dirty shit, so we started to argue and bump heads about it. I'm working and paying the bills. The least you could do is keep my crib clean.
Right.
Going into 2015, things really ain't going right, and I'm ready to call it quits. Soon as I make up my mind to dump her, she says she's pregnant.
Duh.
Gave me a whole sob story about life and mad bullshit, and somehow convinced me to marry her.
I'm sorry, L'Oreal. Cut it off. Enough.
This is really whack. This is really you. Why didn't you just ask us?
No, I don't want to. I'm anonymous. Keep going.
I'm fucking weak right now. I'm
going.
Literally crying.
I got more. Keep going.
Come on, my lashes. Okay. This is fucking sick. So in July, somehow to convince me to marry her and be a real family and so on. So in July, we got married on some fly out the blue shit.
Mm-hmm.
In October, she gave birth. Now we married and got a son. That's cool. July 2015 to 2016 of July. Everything going accordingly. Fast forward a year to mid 2017, bitch did a whole 360.
What happened?
She was lazy, dirty, had no motivation, no job, no nothing. She was even stealing money out of my account and getting scammed with that dumbass. She was even stealing money out the account and getting scammed with that dumbass $700 to $7,000 bullshit. I'm fed up, so I filed for a divorce.
This nigga money hungry whore. This nigga a whore.
She up and leave and go with her mom. And now she keeps my kids away from me. Damn. Won't let me see them during this time. She done started fucking with a new nigga. I don't care. Bitch, a done deal in my book. I just want my kids. Divorce finalized in 2018. I'm happy from 2018 to 2020. I mean, to 2020. She's still at her mom's with a new nigga, and ever so often, she gets in her feelings and keeps the kids away from me. Finally, I asked her what the fuck her problem is, and she told me her new nigga ain't hit her spot that I used to hit, and if I want to see my kids, I got to sneak out from my girl, meet and fuck her at a hotel or something.
Is this my life for real?
I'm disgusted with her, and don't even look at her the same. Mad foul shit from the past, but I want my kids. I need advice. Yes. What should I do? Do I tell her nigga like, yo, check your bitch, or risk what I got to satisfy her to be able to get my kids? Help me. You need a lawyer and y'all need to go to court.
Period, bro. Do not smash. I made that fucking dumbass problem, that thing. I did that before. And only thing I did when I didn't want to actually stay, this is a long time ago. When I didn't want to stay, she told me that I led her on. You see what I'm saying? And that's something that you do not do. Do not open that can of fucking worms. Because once a can of worms sit too long, that shit stinks as soon as you open it. So don't do it. That relationship is dead. And if you don't want to smell no dead shit, get the fuck out the way. It's not worth it. Yes, your kids, you got to go to court. Get this thing done so you go ahead and see your kids. Don't let that pussy fuck you up. That pussy gonna fuck your other relationship up. And then what?
And what y'all think?
I'm partial to all of this. For one, regardless of what she's saying right now, I have kids and I demonized my baby mother for a long time. Like, I looked at her through the lens of what we went through in the beginning of the relationship and during our breakup for a long time when we was trying to co-parent. And I always kind of put the weight of what I thought about her back then, now. So that affected how we co-parented, like literally still thinking about what she did while we was together, still thinking about what happened when we broke up, still thinking about all of that shit. Now that transfers to the way that I respond to her now. Mm-hmm. Bro, you ain't have to tell us all of that shit about the last 8 years and all that. Yeah. That shit shows where you think about her now. All you have to do is say, yo, my baby mother trying to have sex with me to see my kids. That's literally the whole story. The shit could have been words. But the fact is you still thinking about all of that other shit. That's the mean nothing. Way you communicate with her right now. I can't speak about what's going on with her. I don't want to speak about what's going on with her back then. All I want to say is learn that sometimes you gotta forgive people for the past in order to move forward to the future. This person, you have to. Mm-hmm. She has your children. You have to. The fact that she don't want to let you see your kids, some of that gotta be on you somehow. Sometimes
I think that's her though.
Responsibility.
I think that's her though. It sounds like her. He's saying that she's not trying to let him see his kids though. You know what I'm saying? So she's more like looking in the back.
Dirty, all of this. Think about the atmosphere that he created back then, Wax. Think about how much he disrespected her back then with the communication back then. Think about how she really looked at him like, yo, you really talk to me like I'm less of a human. Mm-hmm. How the fuck I'm gonna respect you in my kid's life? Like, think about that shit, man. Like, women are sensitive and emotional, and at the end of the day, she is the first stop with them children.
Right.
Literally. The first stop. She might not even view you as a good person to be around her kids. I'm not saying that's a fact, but I'm saying that sometimes you got to admit your faults. Say, yo, my bad for all of that, but I'm trying to change now and move forward. Because if you're the same guy now, because you still like, yo, fuck that bitch. I don't really care.
He sounds scorned, like he got shit.
I ain't scoring. I'm saying fuck mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that motherfucker. That motherfucker don't let me see my son. That motherfucker don't at all. And I know I'm a good pop, and I know I try everything I kind of do. I don't give a fuck about the future, the past. I don't give a fuck about that. It's right now, today, I can't talk to my son. Yesterday, I can't talk to him 2 days ago, and they ain't got nothing to do with anything that I did. It's just
I feel like that's a bitter woman. We've had this argument, Wax. Sometimes I feel like you don't know what she's thinking about in her mind and things that play back in her mind that she felt like you may have promised her a relationship.
You heard what he just now said? The past shouldn't mean nothing when it kind of come through with the kids right now.
Yeah, but this is the thing. He brung up all that past stuff, and she could be thinking about past stuff too. Like, damn, I thought we was going to be together. He had me thinking that we were this, that, and the third, and now you moved on and did that with another person. Wow. People really do be still stuck in their feelings over stuff like that.
Wax, that shit, what does matter, bro? Like, at the end of the day, me and my baby mother was friends back then. Like that shit had to affect her the way that I was behaving towards her for all of that time. That shit had to affect her that I was so mean and evil and fucking disrespectful and always cynical, always sarcastic, always coming like I have this right and shit like that. She probably took that as a dagger to the heart every time we spoke. I don't know about with you, bro. Like, I'm not saying that that's your issue, because obviously you got women, people that's just fucked up and got their own issues to deal with.
That too.
I acknowledge my shit. That's what I'm saying. I acknowledge my shit in ways and walked into the door and say, yo, I shouldn't have treated you that way. I need to work on the way that I handled you for mad long going forward. And she was able to, I don't know. I can't say that she's able to do it, because for me to say like, yo, she's supposed to behave a certain way because I said that's manipulative. Mm-hmm. I can only handle what I did.
Yeah, and that's how I went to her. That's how
you're supposed to get over it.
Listen, I went to mine on some, I don't want nothing to do with nothing. I don't care what you got going on. You know how some dudes be like, yo, you better not have no guys around my son and listen, I let you have your life. I let you live your life. I let time pass, because the only thing that actually going to kill anything is time. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't about anything. Most of the person that got a lot of things done to him was me. I try to stay out of everybody's way. I give everybody the exact same. When I first meet you, everybody on the same playing field. You can only go lower or higher in my book. And what she did right now, exactly what she's doing with the kid, there's nothing I could have did to her to make her do what she's doing right now. There's nothing she could have even did to me to make me, if I was in position to have the baby, there's nothing she can do to me to make me not want a son to see their mom. You see what I'm saying? So I do expect people to be a certain way when it comes down with the kids. You have to sit there and think a totally different way. You got to literally delete yourself, because I delete myself and all my feelings, past things that happen. Everything is about right now, today, these 24 hours. Can I grow with you these 24 hours and make today better for our son? So all the rest of the stuff that happened before, that don't mean nothing. I don't even care about that, because bringing that up is going to open up wounds and actually have this person sit there and think about what happened before and then react again. And that's what I don't want to do. I don't even want to talk about the past or nothing like that. Let's talk about the future and how we could better this our son's situation. Period.
I definitely think in this situation, in this case, that the guy, like I said, should get him a lawyer. They should go to court and he should figure out a schedule. They should figure out a schedule together for when he gets his kids and gets to see his kids. I definitely don't think you should be considering having sex with her to see your kids. That sounds ridiculous. Nope. And if you just say it out loud to yourself, you would feel how ridiculous it sounds too. Like, I understand you wrote it in a whole message, but just think about that. Like, you can only see your kids if you fuck her, and that sounds crazy.
You'll do anything for your kids, though.
Right,
I'm sorry?
You have rights as a father, bro.
Exactly.
We don't want to go to court because, you know, they're going to put a financial obligation on us to have to pay child support in order to get that joint custody, or order to get visitation. But at the end of the day, if you really care about your kids like that, you got to do what you got to do. And your kids probably really need that bread. So
they do really need that bread, because she lives in her mother's house with the new nigga. So clearly financials are all over the place.
Man, I went to court. Motherfucking courts is not for a black man.
This really you, Wax? Was this really?
No, I'm like, this is what are you doing? We're giving this man advice.
Listen, I went to court, nigga. I'm saying she got the money. Sure. Nah, real shit. I went to court. She got the money, and still can't see my son. She's still in control. So the court is not for
you're supposed to have
everybody.
Visitation.
I ain't got nothing. She got full custody. Because
you must have represented yourself, because if you had a lawyer.
Lawyers and everything. When I'm trying to tell you, listen, a lot of guys right now, if y'all could actually help us out and make us be able to have joint custody and get us off the so much money that these girls getting, y'all should be a lawyer and get us a lot of money. Y'all get a lot of money.
What are you talking about? That's
I'm
crazy.
just saying, because I'm telling you, a lot of guys don't have rights when it comes down to the system. And I'm one of them. I'm only talking through experience. If I wasn't going through this, I wouldn't say it.
But wait, what did the court say when you asked for visitation rights? I'm trying to understand. What did they say? You don't have
after she have now. If she never got full custody, that'd be different. So right now that she has full custody is reason why that I got to have some type of thing to where she's a crackhead or she's doing something wrong to my son for them to take my son and give him back in the hands of me. But right now they just not gonna overturn it.
But visitation and full custody is two different things.
Visitation is basically I got to fight for partial custody.
It would be joint custody, or it would be joint.
Partial custody, yeah. If I've tried,
but are you trying to take custody from her?
Why would I do that for a mom? I don't even know why she did it to me.
But you just said that. You said in order for me to get full custody, I would have to say
partial custody. I would never do. Yes, I'm saying for them to even return anything at all, I have to show that she's a bad mom. She's not fit. You see what I'm saying? If now that they already got me out the system to where they gave her full custody, they take my son away and put him in the system. They ain't gonna give him to me after she said all this bad shit about me, and that's the reason why she got full custody. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So,
but she said stuff about you, so yeah,
of course, it's the only way to get full custody.
Like what? You put your hands on her?
Yeah, no, the kid.
Exactly. Well, that's why it's gonna be like that.
Shit. Listen, like I said, the court is not for people that look like me or like me.
And I don't want to get too deep into your business, but never mind. Let's just move on.
Well, one thing is this, Wax, very quickly. I'm sorry, L'Oreal.
No, it's fine.
Is that you can. It's not all said and done at the first hearing. You can go back. You can work with the courts. The courts can work with you to get you. And it can go to 6. You can have them monitor your behavior. Like if there's something that's in there about anything that's crazy with your past or some shit like that, because I'm a felon too, my nigga. Hey. So there's ways that you can work with the system. Say, yo, this is what I've done going forward. This is what I'm done going forward, because they're always going to think about the best interest of the child. It does seem biased at first because it looks like, yo, they always looking out for the mother. And yes. I totally get that. But at the end of the day is that course is supposed to be best interest of the child. So you can go back and say, this is what I'm doing going forward. I have a place. I have a room. I have a job. This is what I do now with my career. They can't hold you hostage for what you did in 2005 because that isn't in the best interest of the child. We can talk about this shit later. And I actually have a lawyer friend who does deal with family court issues and shit like that you can just be totally honest with and totally transparent. Because like you sound like you in pain about that. I hate seeing fathers like that. And I know
this shit really fucked up. This shit really fucked up. Is actually what she's doing, and she's playing on my past and my charges and all that other type of shit. You see what I'm saying? We can cut this if y'all want to cut this, but yeah, she definitely playing on all my shit, and now it's making me look like when they see me, they're like, it's all paperwork.
Yeah,
there's a paper trail in this type of thing. So when I go there, it's like, did I say you could talk? After they asked me a question. You see what I'm saying? So I sit there and I be like, you know, I already know what time it is. Y'all want to give her more money? That's always about to happen. Y'all about to give her more bread because I ain't going to stop growing. I ain't going to stop doing it. So every time she take the court, yeah, we get all these issues done. Okay, now we're going to let the mom keep the baby for a little longer until we monitor you. In the meantime, we're going to give her more money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know.
But at the end of the day, bro, I've seen this type of situation go, and I'm sorry to take up so much time on this, but it's just super important. I've seen them act like in the hearings and shit like that, like they're all for the mom. And then at the very end, as long as you keep your cool and don't exhibit some wild shit, because I can tell you get frustrated, and I would too, right? At the end, it's still in the best interest of the child. And the mom is like, wait a minute, what? You know, I thought you was on my side.
I'm in the wrong court. I'm in the wrong court, brother.
Keep going back.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going back because I ain't got no choice. I ain't got no choice. Like, I gotta get my boy. My boy want to see me. He gotta hide and fucking sneak to fucking call me and all the type of dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? I got me a real dirt bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she bipolar or something. Like, I got me a real fucking dirt bag. So, bro, Orlando, stop just smashing everything, bro. I'm only talking through experience. I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I definitely fucked up, and I'm in a situation I'm in right now. I have a great life, but one of the things that hinder me and fucking me up in my heart is me not being able to see my first son. You see what I'm saying? So watch yourself with that. Definitely stay safe. And yeah, I'm doing everything I can to try to see my boy. I just got somebody who see me growing. I bet you if I was a piece of shit and not in the streets and shit, oh, she'd be throwing me my boy. You see what I'm saying? She'd be throwing me him. But right now, just gotta hold this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay strong and keep on trying to get him.
But you're a father forever, bro. Not just today, not just yesterday. You're a father forever, bro. So keep fighting. If you're saying that your baby mama is that toxic, then it's definitely your responsibility as a father to make sure that you go get that. Like, fight. Bare knuckle fight. You know what I'm saying? Fight.
Every chance I get.
All right, y'all. So we're just gonna do a little bit of Black excellence, and then we're gonna do Wax's ABCs, and we're gonna get up out of here. So for Black excellence, big shout out to Cardi B, who she trademarked Barty Beauty. So it looks like she's going to be having her own little makeup line. And that's really dope. We know that Rihanna has made tons of money off of the Fenty brand. So much money that she doesn't even do music anymore. Okay. So hopefully that's not what's going to happen with Cardi B, because, you know, we still want to hear music for her and all that good stuff, just like Riri. So we waiting on that. But it includes makeup, fragrances, hair care, skincare, nail products, all that. So I could see that for her. And as y'all remember, she had that doll that she launched, I think it was about 2 months ago. So she's just spreading her wings and getting into bigger and better things. So big shout out to Cardi B for Black excellence. And now let's get into Wax's ABCs. Now, y'all know how Wax's ABCs goes down.
How'd that go?
All we're going to do is we're going to have Wax see a word. He has to pronounce it. He has to use it in a sentence. And he also has to give the definition. So let's get into Wax's ABCs.
Y'all are wrong.
Listen, I've been getting it right lately.
That's French.
Listen,
it's like no one knows this one.
She be fucking me up, but I got your back because I've been getting them right lately. Okay. Manover. Okay, man over. All right, this is a man over is like you and your boys go to on a boat and your boy jump over and the driver keep on going. Man over.
Use it in a sentence.
All right. I went to hedonism and we was chilling out and I was waving to everybody saying bye and I fell over and everybody said, man over. Is that it? Man over.
Sounds like it. It's close.
Man
Taylor.
Over.
Yeah. T. Diddy. Your mic is off. Is it disconnected?
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Yeah.
So,
Can I guess it?
So for the listeners, it's spelled Manoeuvre. So you want to guess it?
Yeah, because I'm Jamaican, so I'll be fucking up words too.
What do you think?
What do you think it is?
That's not maneuver?
Correct.
Yeah.
It is?
Oops.
Yes.
Oops.
What
Maneuver.
spelling is that?
The
Same
way you
shit.
move skillfully.
Man, ooh.
Maneuver.
Ooh. Why the E there? Man, O-E. That's Mona. Ver. All right, fuck it. Good job. Well, I maneuvered off the boat.
Oh yeah, I was right. Its origin is French. That's why it looks like that.
Maneuver. That's what I
I
think.
think you might have spelled it wrong, T. Diddy. So y'all all crazy. It's not supposed to have an O.
Give me another word. Give me another word. I don't want to do that.
You can't spell it wrong and then be trying to make fun of wax. I was looking at it like.
That's why I couldn't understand that. Cause I usually get all this shit right lately.
Hold on. Let me redeem myself because I was on a website and that's how they spelled it. And I'm like, all right, shoot.
Don't go to your porn. Listen, don't go to your porn now. Easy.
All right, now everybody's dumb on this episode. T. Diddy is the number one dumb.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, come on, yo. Like, how the fuck do you sit there and
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I don't want to say that it's spelled wrong and be wrong. So I was like trying to look on the low. And I'm like, T. Diddy, that's not right.
See, that says maneuver. That says maneuver.
It says right here.
I'm never coming back to this show.
Listen, that says maneuver, y'all.
Anyway, that's enough. Can you please tell them where to find y'all podcast where you can actually learn stuff? Because this is just crazy. I'm embarrassed for them.
Man over.
Wow, bro.
T. Diddy we got to take T. Diddy's segment away from her. I don't know what's
Unbelievable.
You got one fucking job, literally, and this is.
That's how they spell it.
No, she know what? She's mad, but I've been getting it right the last couple of weeks. So
she tried to trip you up and tripped her damn self up. All right, y'all. We want to thank y'all so much for joining us this episode, but let them know where to find the podcast, where they can follow you, and all that good stuff.
Go ahead, Orlando. Go ahead, motherfucker.
You can follow. I was gonna say my AKAs. You can find us.
Say them. Say the AKAs.
You can follow me at Dear Orlando Roy. I am Dear Orlando Roy, aka the Big Dick Bad Bitch. You can find our podcast on Instagram and Twitter at Heart of Soft Pod. You can also subscribe to our OnlyFans. We're the first podcast for the OnlyFans that does live adult content at onlyfans.com/Heart or Soft. And this is my co-host Tahoe TV. Tahoe.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Tahoe_TV. I don't have no big dick bad bitch fucking. Yo, this shit is disgusting with this nigga, but we have a lot of fun, man. Also, I have a podcast called So Shameless, which is on all streaming platforms. We talk about urban issues and relationships and, a bunch of lovely things.
That's so dope. Thank y'all so much again. We had a great time with y'all.
Man over.
Man over and out. Bully and the Beast podcast.
You.